So you probably heard of the term Buttery Chardonnay. If you love wine, you chances are you heard that before. So Buttery Chardonnay, it's the term they use uh, to describe a wine, a Chardonnay that's more like a fuller body with this like a roundness or a buttery note. And what made a Chardonnay buttery? It's because of the malolactic fermentation or conversion. It's conversion of the malic acid into a lactic acid. So malic acid is a very sharp acid, and to make it a little bit soft, they will convert it into lactic. So what's the process on that? Well, basically, with the help of the bacteria, the Oinococcus oni, Pedicocus, and Lactobacillus, the same bacteria that is responsible for sauerkraut and yogurt. Those are the bacteria that convert the malic acid into lactic acid. So it's not really a fermentation. It's more like a chemical reaction. I think the term for that is the enzymatic decarboxylation. Is an enzyme catalyst chemical reaction. So, and why they're doing that, like I said, is Malic is very sharp. So there's like six major acid that you'll find in wine. So you have the succinic, you have the acetic, citric, tartaric, malic, and lactic. So tartaric and the malic are generally in high concentration, while malic is very sharp. So producers will sometimes encourage or inoculate malolactic fermentation to soften it. As a byproduct of that process, there's a diacetyl, so there's the byproduct of malolactic fermentation by diacetyl. It's the same reason why those popcorn that you'll the microwavable popcorn are buttery. It's because of the diacetyl. So that's the reason why the battery actually, the Chardonnay is buttery because of the diacetyl as a byproduct of malolactic fermentation. And why Chardonnay? Because Chardonnay it's a very neutral variety. It doesn't have that much taste. It can be high in acid, so to bring a little bit more roundness and character to Chardonnay, producer will decide to or encourage malolactic fermentation. They can do that before fermentation, during fermentation, or after fermentation. Also, most it's not only Chardonnay that goes to malolactic fermentation. Some white wine undergo malolactic fermentation as well, as so as all the most of the red wines, almost all red wine undergo malolactic fermentation. Another reason why they do that is for microbial stability, just to make the wine more stable, so wine can actually like survive more or live longer than without the MLF. And I think that's all I have to tell about malolactic fermentation. So that's the reason why your Chardonnay is buttery. There's no butter in it. It's just the a byproduct of MLF. Uh, what else? There's another. By the way, just want to mention this one. There's an bacteria called AAB. It's the acetic acid bacteria. So there's two bacteria, the acetobacter and gluconobacter. Those are the bacteria that responsible for making a vinegar, and they will be activated with the help of oxygen. That's the reason why you don't want oxygen in your wine, because once oxygen is introduced to wine, it will slowly activate the acetobacter and gluconobacter and turn your wine into vinegar. So yeah, that's all, and I hope that makes sense. And that's all for now. Thank you.